Don't condemn yourself for the sake of revenge. Hi, I'm Rev Andrew Bozeman, and this is On the Wings of Your Mind. President Donald Trump has been diagnosed with COVID-19 and is currently undergoing a treatment at Walter Reed Hospital in our nation's capital city. The internet immediately was filled with messages from people gloating over his contracting of the disease. Some even wished him dead. Now, I can understand the anger directed at Donald Trump. After all, he did mock people who wore masks. He did make fun of Joe Biden whenever Joe Biden wore a mask. He made fun of people who complied with the social distancing rules. He called the pandemic a hoax, even though in private he admitted how dangerous this disease really was, and he put the population in mortal danger. And he continued to hold public meetings where he encouraged his followers not to wear masks, not to follow safety guidelines. So he did all this, and I'm sure if Joe Biden had come down with the disease, Donald Trump would have filled the airways with scorn for Biden's misfortune. Yes, that is true. He would have done that. But I encourage all of our spiritual warriors to avoid falling down into that rabbit hole of making fun, of gloating, of wishing him dead. Now, there are those who would tell you not to do that because it's not right, or some other morally tinged reason. It's not right. It's not right. Actually, unless you live your life based on morality, the moral argument or the argument that is not right are pretty weak ones. The rise of corrupt behavior in our population is evidence of that being a poor reason. Most people, a large number of people, no longer care about morality. They no longer care about what's right or wrong. They only care about what they want or how they can get it. So I urge you, on the other hand, not to do it, not to gloat, not to go into I wish he were dead, because it's dangerous behavior. That's the reason. It's dangerous behavior. I call it dangerous behavior because for a spiritual warrior, it is dangerous. Please click on the thumbs up button below, and if you haven't already done so, please choose to subscribe. Remember, I'd love to hear your thoughts, your comments, your questions, so use the chat box on the left, or if you're watching this in replay, use the comment section below the video. Now, back to my message. So the antisocial behavior of making fun of someone's misfortune or gloating over someone's misfortune is dangerous for a spiritual warrior because of the mental discipline we practice. When you undertake the work of becoming a spiritual warrior, you quiet your monkey mind chatter and you replace it with clear, influential thinking that connects you more directly into the power of infinite intelligence. That means that your thoughts, your words, your intentions are no longer ineffective. They're no longer being canceled out in a cloud of confusion with positive and negative thoughts crashing about in your consciousness and erasing each other. No, those days are over. Your clear thoughts elevate the probability that what you think is what you're going to get. Your clear thoughts elevate the possibility that whatever thoughts you express will pass through you into your subconscious and directly into the active creative field of infinite intelligence. Now here's the rub. Because those thoughts must pass through you first, they will act upon you first. Let me repeat that. Because those thoughts must pass through you first, they will act upon you first. So any negative expressions you allow yourself to entertain will pass through you and act on you before they go out into the creative field of infinite intelligence. So you may ask, why doesn't negative expression affect those who are not spiritual warriors? Actually, they do. They affect them all the time. But when one's life is a confused mess already, what difference does more negativity make? None. No, it's important to know that you endanger yourself with negative expression because you've been in the process of cleaning yourself up. You are like someone who is in the process of quitting smoking. Your lungs are beginning to clear up. So do you really want to contaminate them again after all the effort you've gone through to get them clean? Worse yet, when you go through the trouble of cleaning up your thoughts by getting rid of the chatter of your monkey mind, you begin to generate more power in your thoughts and expressions. That means that the effects of your thoughts and expressions have a more profound effect in their results on you and on the world around you. More results than they had before. So the more work you do on yourself to clear and focus your thoughts, the more profound the effects your thoughts are going to have. So if you decide to go negative after you've been elevating your consciousness, yeah, you as a spiritual warrior are going to feel the impact of negativity much more powerfully. It's going to be amplified. You'll be delivering a knockout punch to your own life. You'll be inviting your own misfortune, and because of your growing power, you'll probably succeed in getting it. Yeah. Your negative thoughts are going to hit you harder because you've been doing the work of clearing your mind, because you've been doing the work of elevating your consciousness. So, we've lived in a world of quiet, focused, positive thinking. But remember, you've lived in the negative world much, much longer. You've only been in the positive world a very short time. So that has not been cleared out yet, all that negativity, all that default activity to going negative. Your body's mechanisms are still tuned to that. Your mind is still tuned to that. So if you go negative, all it's going to do is pick up where it left off and hit you with the negativity. But this time, because you've been doing so much work, it's going to hit you harder. So, expressing critical, negative wishes about Donald Trump and his condition opened the door for that dominant, negative default mechanism to go into effect if you touch it again. So for the sake of yourself, for the sake of ourselves, let us resist the temptation to go negative. Let us resist the temptation to gloat over Trump's misfortune. Let us resist going down that rabbit hole. Instead, let us continue to focus our powerful thoughts on the peace, health, and prosperity of our own lives, as well as the lives of those around us. We are here to change the world. So let us do that for the positive, in the positive, using our thoughts as they should be used, and not yielding to the temptation of getting the revenge on someone who would do it to us. We don't need to go there. Let's close with prayer. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, Infinite Intelligence, for bringing all of us together in this life so that we may become spiritual warriors and join in the work that we have come here to do. Thank you, Infinite Intelligence, for bringing us into this space of awareness and a deeper understanding of ourselves and our relationship to life and to infinite intelligence. Thank you for showing us who and what we really are. We open our minds and hearts to the truth of our being, knowing that we are the children of God. We are individualized expressions of infinite intelligence. And because we are part of the greater whole, we're beginning to understand our value to the continuity of life on this planet. As we become channels of your power, infinite intelligence, we can feel your presence within ourselves and within our lives more and more and more each day. We know that as we feel your presence within our lives every day, we will rise because we are no longer cut off from you by being immersed in the darkness of fear, anger, and the pain of unforgiveness. So we're now restoring our connection through the grace of forgiveness, knowing that as we forgive ourselves for the pain that we have caused to ourselves, and as we forgive those who have inflicted pain upon us, our connections will grow stronger, and our lives will grow happier and healthier and more prosperous. And for that, we are truly grateful. As above, so below, as within, so without, and so it is. Amen. Again, please click on the thumbs up button below. If you haven't already done so, please subscribe. And remember, I'd love to hear your thoughts, questions, comments regarding your life or your experience with infinite intelligence, whatever. Again, I am Reverend Andrew Bozeman, and I thank you. I thank you very, very much for watching. This has been On the Wings of Your Mind.